Disney's newest live-action movie, Cruella, is packed with fashion, intrigue, and some truly outlandish performances. And of course, it's also filled with small details that only the attentive fan can catch. Here's some you might have missed. Toward the beginning of the film, while posing as a maid to rob hotels, Estella gets distracted and watches a scene from an old film playing on the television. The movie is Alfred Hitchcock's Lifeboat, about a group of people stranded in the middle of the ocean awaiting rescue. The scene highlights actress Tallulah Bankhead in her role as Constance, bursting into a fit of hysterical laughter after losing everything she valued in life. It's a haunting laugh full of desperation and madness, the same kind of feelings Estella will be hit with later on. Fittingly, Disney animator Mark Davis said in an interview with the Los Angeles Times that Bankhead was actually one of his inspirations when he was creating the original Cruella. As she watches the scene, Estella is also wearing a name tag that reads Norma. This references another Hitchcock character from the movie Psycho. Norma, who's heard but not seen in the movie, is the domineering mother of Norman Bates. Her influence on her son causes him to develop a murderous alter ego. Though Estella doesn't become a killer like Norman Bates, her Cruella persona overwhelms her true identity and jeopardizes her sanity, similar to how Norman's murderous ways overtake him. As events unfold, it's revealed that Estella's hatred of Dalmatians stems from witnessing 3 canines push her mother off a cliff to her death. Even prior to this event, though, black spots are a constant nuisance in Estella's life. We see her splattered with blobs of black ink at school, and her headmaster fills her school reports with black dots to mark her demerits before finally expelling her from school. The 3 Dalmatians in Cruella are also referential to the Greek myth of Cerberus, a 3-headed dog that guards the gates of the underworld. The entryway of the Baroness's manor, appropriately named Hell Hall, briefly shows a carving of 3 dog heads. This motif, seen at the top of the home's entrance, reinforces the Greek legend. Additionally, during Cruella, we learn the name of only one of the 3 Dalmatians, Genghis. This is evidently a nod to Genghis Khan. A historical figure famed for his savagery and ruthlessness in battle makes the animals even more menacing. All these elements foreshadow both the hound's hellish nature and Estella's future relationship with the breed. Although it's never stated plainly, Estella's real last name is Miller, as seen on the Liberty London employment letter Jasper gives her for her birthday. When her birth certificate is revealed, we learn that her actual name is the Honorable Estella von Hellman. The certificate also includes her birthday as August 7, 1952. Since the majority of the movie takes place in 1977, that means Estella just celebrated her 25th birthday. Other moments and written information help offer a clearer timeline of events. Thanks to her birth date, we know Estella was 12 years old when she began attending private school, getting expelled after just 1 year. We also know from the newspaper headlines splashed on screen that Cruella begins to upstage the Baroness on November 30th, 1977, meaning she'd been employed at the fashion house for fewer than 4 months before she started wreaking havoc. And although the House of Baroness may not be a real-life fashion house, the Liberty London department store which initially employs Estella is completely genuine and has been in business since 1875. Throughout Cruella, there are several callbacks and references to the original 1961 animated feature 101 Dalmatians. For starters, Estella has a schoolmate named Anita Darling. Her first name is, obviously, a nod to Anita Radcliffe from the 1961 flick. But her full name is a reference to the movie as well. It's the first thing Cruella de Vil says in the movie.
Anita, darling!
Another callback happens when Horace sees a woman walking her Afghan hound and asks Jasper whether he's ever noticed that people tend to look like their dogs. This is a direct reference to the first scene of 101 Dalmatians, where people walking with their dogs bear a striking resemblance to their pets. One of the dog walkers is a woman dressed in brown who's walking her Afghan hound, exactly like the woman Horace sees in Cruella. Additionally, the car that Cruella steals in this movie is the same model that Cruella drives in both the animated movie and the 1996 live-action film starring Glenn Close. Specifically, it's a Panther de Vil, and serves as an inspiration for Cruella in choosing her last name de Vil.
It's spelled devil, but it's pronounced de Vil.
The last scene of Cruella sets up the elements for the beginning of the 101 Dalmatians film. At the end, Cruella gives Anita and the Baroness's lawyer Roger one Dalmatian puppy each. The boxers they come in declare their names to be Pongo and Perdita, which are the names of the puppies in the original story. Additionally, Cruella and Anita are former schoolmates in the original film, and the 1 year they spent together before Cruella's expulsion does make that statement technically true. The ending of Cruella also lays a foundation for Roger's future antagonism towards Cruella by adding the narration, "Roger always blamed me for getting him fired." As the credits roll, we hear Roger sing the original Cruella de Vil song written by Melville Levin. Roger's apartment in Cruella is also an impressive duplicate of the bachelor pad Roger inhabits in the animated movie from 1961. It features a disarray of bookshelves, a cello, and a clock above the fireplace covered by a hat, exactly as seen in the 60s film. As to the logic of why Cruella would one day try to skin the puppies that she gifted to her friends, especially given that she appears to enjoy the company of all dogs at the end of the movie, it's anyone's guess. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Looper videos about your favorite movies are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.